Folks, in case you weren't aware of it, uh, most of the people that are being arrested and incarcerated because they are coming across our border illegally, and ICE is taking custody of them, putting them in jail. They get a court hearing, and up until this past Thursday, they were allowed bond, and that bond was approximately $1,500, okay, which is not a small amount of money, but you know it's something that with a little work, friends, family that are based here in America can be obtained. Well, I came across a story this evening about a mother who was being held on $1,500 bond in Texas, in Arizona, and her two kids, were taken from her and sent all the way to New York. Well, some others heard about this particular case, contacted her attorney, and then went online and raised approximately, I want to say, $15,000 in about 6 days. They were able to get the cash down to the attorney, who was in fact able to bond the mother out. Now, the mother obviously wants to be reunited with her two kids. And per the court order of families being reunited, young kids within 14 days and older kids within 30 days, the mother had every right to be reunited with her kids. But the problem is she had to go from Arizona to New York. Now, since she was not a legal resident of the country, she did not have a valid ID in order to fly, or even honestly to ride the bus. So what these mothers did, and you know, I take my hat off to them, they arranged a carpool caravan between Eloy, Arizona and New York City. And I believe it was at least 5, if not 7 drivers that drove this woman from Arizona to New York. Well, the woman got to New York, and she got there after the children had gone to their, I guess, overnight foster home. So she wasn't able to see them this evening, but she will be able to see them tomorrow. And this group looks like it's going to be raising this kind of money in order to spring a bunch of other mothers who are separated from their children. That's a great thing. Now, I believe that when the woman shows back up at court, since they posted 100% of the cash bond, that money in turn will be able to be used for other women and possibly men in order to get them bonded out and hopefully reunited with their kids. But to tell you how foul the government is, how foul ICE is, because this bonding amount and bonding policy is being pushed by ICE. Beginning this Thursday, instead of them issuing a bond or issuing a bail amount of the $1,500, they started giving these mothers who had passed who had passed a credible threat interview, which means that ICE interviews the woman, or interviewed the woman or women, and determines that they truly are under a credible threat of harm, injury, or death. they now are no longer issuing bail amounts. They're saying no bail on these people, which flies directly in the face of the court order that these mothers need to be united with their children. The parents are no longer able to be united because you cannot unite a child with a parent who is in jail, incarcerated, being held. Now, I'm wondering who came up with this new policy, and interviewing the local ICE people who are responsible for the enforcement, attorneys are asking them, you know, what's going on and how are you guys going to be in compliance with the federal court order? And the ICE individuals are telling them that they don't know, but they are just following instructions. Yeah, I've seen and heard of Lowe, but whoever came up with this one to deny any bail to these people when they know damn well that they are legitimately seeking asylum and more than likely will be granted that asylum, to me, you know, there's a special place in hell for a person like that. But again, that's just me. And now remember too, you know, $1,500, a whole bunch of them add up, and the person does have to appear back in court. So if they give them 3 months, 6 months to appear back in court, they're sitting on that $1,500. And then when they appear in court and that $1,500 is freed up, it's normally 6 to 8 weeks before the court actually cuts a check and sends it back to the remitting party. So highway robbery on one, being held up with no bail on the other, and then even after bail is posted, your money is basically held hostage, probably anywhere from 6 months to a year, if not more. Oh man, it's a goddamn shame.